This video is brought to you by my friend Morgan Bodine. He left a comment on my last gardening video saying, "How do you grow carrots?" In my garden, I have not been able to make carrots grow. I have tried several varieties and even parsnips. No luck. Going to try some of your suggestions. I was wondering if you would consider making one strictly about carrots and root vegetables in general. Thanks, man. This video is all thanks to Morgan Bodine. If you want to leave your comments or questions, leave it in the comments down below, and I will make a video based on your comment or question. It would be very helpful, so leave a comment. Have you ever tried growing root vegetables from seed, like carrots, beets, radishes, or parsnips? You plant the seeds into your garden. They're very small, you just a little bitty bit of seeds. You fertilize your carrots, and you water your seeds every day. Eventually your carrots begin to sprout, and you see carrot leaves. After days of watering the seeds and watching your plant grow, you get big luscious leaves on your carrots. Look at this carrot, look how big this leaf is. Look how much leaf you have there, and look how much carrot's there. Like, no carrot basically. Barely even a carrot there. It should be a carrot by now. But why is that?
You're watching something weird.
You're watching something wonderful. You're watching Stove 180.
Why does it always seem so hard to grow carrots? I mean, you water them, and you fertilize them like all your other vegetables. So why do you get huge amounts of leaves, but little to almost no carrots? Well, the answer is simple. Rooting vegetables do not need nitrogen-based fertilizers. Because of the nitrogen is good for growing huge amounts of leaves on a plant. There are 3 types of nutrients in every fertilizer. That is your NPK, or your numbers. This one is 253. That's how much of each nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium you have in this fertilizer. The first one is always your nitrogen. That is for growing leaves. The second one is phosphorus. Phosphorus reaches down to help the roots and produce blooms. The last one is always potassium, which promotes all-around well-being in the plant. If you really want to fertilize your carrots or root vegetables, use a fertilizer that has a 0 for the first number, or smaller numbers such as 5, 10, 10 fertilizers. That way you can grow a good amount of roots or carrots instead of a lot of leaves. Use fertilizers sparingly. Do not plant in cow manure if you are growing root vegetables, because cow manure is full of nitrogen. You definitely want to plant in dirt that is just plain dirt when you're trying to grow. This is a rainbow mix variety of carrots. I am gonna sprinkle a little bit in my hand. They're very tiny seed. Whoop, there's a lot. Whenever they pop up, you are going to have to separate them. Like, they literally go next to each other like this, grow, and you have to move it over so they have room to grow. You want to figure out what your baby seedlings are gonna look like when they sprout. That way you don't think they're weeds coming up and pull them up. The seed leaves, or the first leaves that pop up from the seed, are going to be different than what the plant's leaves look like. When choosing which root vegetables you want to grow, take into account how fast you want them to grow, because radishes only take 3 to 4 days to sprout, and only a month to fully grow a radish. On the other hand, it takes carrots 14 to 18 days to sprout, and 70 to 80 days to fully grow a carrot, or 3 whole months. Different varieties of the same veggie, like these carrots, may take different times to grow. This one is a smaller variety of carrots, so it grows shorter, so it may take shorter amount of time, while these are a full-size carrot. Another thing to take into account is what season is recommended for your location to grow that root vegetable, which can be found on the back of the seed packet right here. Another and very important thing to help you decide which veggies you want to grow is the flavor. I mean, you're going to be eating them, right? Beets have a more earthy, bitter flavor, which can be paired very well with sweeter veggies, while radishes have a more spicy and peppery flavor, which go well in soups and stews. Overall, just have fun and don't overthink it. Just choose 3 veggies you like. I mean, maybe 3 veggies that have different growing times. That way, you can be harvesting your radishes while you're waiting for your carrots to grow. And you could always plant more seeds a few weeks later of the same veggies. That way, you have more crops to harvest after harvesting the first batch. Allow yourself to make mistakes and grow as a person. I made a lot of mistakes this year, but I still grew a lot of vegetables. But the biggest mistake I made when growing my carrots was I planted in cow and compost. And cow and compost has a lot of nitrogen, which grows good leaves, but not a lot of roots. Nitrogen is really good for leafy vegetables like spinach or lettuce, but not root vegetables like carrots. Have fun. Gardening is supposed to be all about having fun. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even recording that one. That was so good. Oh my gosh. Bullshit. 1, 2, 3. If you enjoyed this video or learned something, please give this video a like. It helps let me know that people like this video and want to see more gardening videos. Otherwise, I just might not make any more gardening videos. So please give me a thumbs up. It takes a long time to make these videos. If you really want to see them, give me a thumbs up. Also, if you have any questions about gardening, leave it in a comment down below and you might be responsible for next gardening video. So please leave a question or comment down below. And please consider subscribing. It would be a very nice thing to do.
Where do you go when I close my eyes? When I finally realize you're not here with me. Where do you go when I close my eyes? When I finally realize you're not here with me. Where do